Hello there, my name's Danny, I'm the singer in Thunder, and you are watching Rocknlive.
Clap your hands. First day of school, he called me a disgrace.
First of all, in 2008, having made probably 9 albums, I decided I was very tired and I wanted to try something else. So I told the other guys in the band, and they understood, and they didn't like it, but they respected my need to live my life in a slightly different way. So we decided that we would split up. I went on to be an agent, so I booked shows for other bands. I did it for 2 years and decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. So that took us through to 2011, and then we were offered a chance to play a big festival outside, and we loved it. But we still, by then everyone in the band was busy doing different things, so we had no desire to get back together. They all had their own lives and I had a different life. So we decided at that point we would just do Christmas shows, and that meant that by playing just over Christmas we had the rest of the year free to continue to do other things, and we carried on doing that between 2011 and last year. But last summer we did 6 festivals, and they were really, really good. And then we did a tour with Journey and Whitesnake. We didn't expect to do as many shows, but every time we did something, they offered us something else. And everything they offered us was better than the previous thing. So everything just kept going like that. The whole year just got better and better. And by the time we'd finished at the end of last summer, it was very obvious to us that we were really enjoying ourselves, and we felt it was the right time to come back and make another record, because we hadn't made a record for 6 years. So it felt like a good time to make another record. Everything was so good, you know, we couldn't ignore it anymore.
Didn't like a long hair, didn't like a face. A whole lot of rules, it had to be a baby. Get back in the line and stand up straight.
The song itself, which talks about the best days of your life, it refers to when we were 15, when we were kids, and we were at school, and we were very frustrated because we weren't cool and we weren't old enough. We wanted to be older, we wanted to be cooler, we wanted to have more confidence, and when we got into a band we suddenly realised that all of those things came about, and the song is actually written around that whole process, wanting to be older, wanting to be cooler, and then getting into a band and realising that you were cool. Very strange thing, you know. You're an awkward young boy who wants to be popular with girls, and when you get in a band you are. And it's a great feeling, and that's really what the song's all about.
When I had my first guitar and Hendrix on the wall, all of the kids hanging out in the yard.
It's not us. We didn't know each other, not all of us. Luke and I have known each other a long time, since we were 11 years old. But we didn't know the other guys in the band then. So the cover is, it's a concept. We wanted to make a street scene from the 70s and make it feel like it did when we were kids. So it could be us. It's not us, but it could be us. And being in a band is a bit like being in a gang. There's a kind of a mentality where you all rely on each other, and we wanted to convey that in the picture. So we set up a street scene on a very old road in London, and hired 5 actors. The boys are all actors, and we dressed them up in the right clothing and made them sit on a very old bike, and got a very old car in the background as well. So we made the photograph from nothing, and it worked very well, because a lot of people are asking us if it's us in the photo, but it's not us.
Black folks say the kids try to be hard. I wanted to be old, I wanted to be cool. So I smoked by the gym and lied like a fool.
Started the record earlier on this year, and we recorded it in 3 sessions. It's very unusual. We don't normally record like that. We usually, in the past, we used to go into the studio for a month, record it, mix it, leave, finished album. But this time around, we decided to record the best material we had written, then go away, write some more songs, record the best songs, go away, come back, record the best songs. And so we just recorded only the best songs that we wrote, which gave us a really, really, really good feeling that we'd had only the best songs. And it took longer and it cost more money, but I think it was the right thing to do. So we ended up with what we hope is a great album.
Then came our first slow dance. Ooh, and I thought I knew it all.
Really, in some ways, it's different. In terms of the way we approach recording, apart from splitting it up into different sessions this time, we always go in and play live. We've always done that. That we always make sure we're very prepared when we go into the studio. So we don't spend a lot of time improvising. We just record. We go into the studio, set up, and play, and then we play until we feel like we've captured the right recording. The performance is there. Everybody's excited enough with what we've recorded. We've always done it that way. So in that sense, it's always been exactly the same. This time around, by changing the studio sessions, we felt that we gave us a new perspective every time, and we had chances to re-record, I think, 2 of the songs. We recorded 2 of the songs earlier in the year, and we felt like we didn't get it. So we went back into the studio and we re-recorded those songs slightly differently. And one of the songs, I think, was rewritten 4 times before we finally got the right version. And we don't normally work like that, so there was a lot of differences this time.
Those wonder days of my life, when the summer seems so long, I won't forget till I'm gone.
The song "Broken" is literally about being broken-hearted. It's about disappointment, of being in love with someone and realizing that other person has broken your heart, and there's a lot of disappointment involved, a lot of misery, and probably a lot of anger involved in coming to the realization that, you know, that you thought it was going to be a great relationship and it turned to nothing. So yeah, that's that one. That song's about that. The other song on the album, which is very unusual for us, is called "The Rain," and that song is about Irish workers leaving Ireland, going to America, hoping for a better life, only to discover that the place they'd settled in as farmers had nothing. No rain, no crops, no living, no hope. And it's a very sad song. There were 15,000 people at the show in Tokyo in October, and it was the first time we'd ever played the song "Wonder Days." We'd never played it before, So it was very interesting, very interesting. The audience loved it, which was a great feeling because we had no idea how it would go. We knew it was good, we knew the song was good, and we knew we enjoyed playing it. But to see 15,000 people go mad is the first time you play a song is brilliant. You usually expect them to know the song before. Yes, we're looking to get out on the road in the early part of next year. Just after the album is released, we'll be on the road. We're going to play in the UK first, and then we're going to do festivals, and then we're looking to come back across Europe in the autumn. As many shows as we can do. We've just had a discussion with our label and our promoter, and we're looking for 100 shows in France. I don't know whether we'll get them, but we're looking for them. We love you dearly, whoever you are and wherever you are. You need to come and see us play, you need to buy our record. So we'll be there when you're there. Thank you very much.